In this video, I'm going to show you how to do the velocity graph. I'm going to put the velocity graph on this tab right here next to the data. So I can print the data and the velocity graph on one page and print this on another page. Okay. So here's how you make that graph. I want to graph time and velocity. So velocity versus time. So select the data first. So I'm going to select this stuff. There's my times, right? And then I want to select the velocity without selecting the position in the middle, right? So on a PC, you hold down the control key. On a Mac, you hold down the command key. And on the Chromebook, I just don't know. But there will be a key you hold down while you select. And it'll let you select a non-contiguous blocks of stuff. So I'm holding the command key down and I just slide down to there and I'm good, right? Make sure that you've got the same selection, that you've selected the top. Right, just really, it takes me a while to do it too. Okay, that should be good. So I ought to be able to insert a graph. So let's insert a graph. Let's go boop and go chart, insert chart. And it will very unhelpfully suggest a column chart, right? Which, if you're an investor, this might be a good chart for you. Okay, but we are physicists here. So you don't want a column chart. Click on that and then scroll until you see scatter graph and choose the scatter graph. Scatter graph's where it's at. Okay, and then let's make this, shall we make that a little bigger? I feel like we should. And you can make it even bigger because we'll be able to print something out like we can collapse this menu here. But this is good enough for us, okay? Notice that the velocity is labeled, the time is labeled, right? If that's not labeled, if you didn't select these column headers, they won't be labeled. But you could just go in here, right? Choose the chart title, type it there. Horizontal axis, the vertical axis, right? Okay. But so once you get those things labeled like this, I don't really care about the grid lines because we're not going to draw lines on this. We're going to let it do the trend line for us. So go over here, see where it says series, click that. Okay. Scroll down and you're like, geez, where's the menu for the trend line? Well, it doesn't show up until you tell it to put a trend line on. And then by default, it always gives you a linear trend line. Well, that's what this is. This is a straight line, should be a straight line, right? Okay. And then you can mess with this, make it look like, I kind of like that. The way it looks, right? It's kind of transparent, right? And then we want to label it with the equation. And then if you want to see how good a fit it is, you just show this little r squared value. If that's 1.00, then that's the perfect fit, right? But this is, a little bit wobbly, right? Velocity data tends to be a little wobbly, okay? So you're going to click trend line in series. In the series menu, go all the way to the bottom, click trend line. It'll pop this menu up, right? Label it with the equation. You should see the equation there, right? And then I think that's it, right? We've got a label here. We've got a title. We've got graphs, the axes labeled. I think we're set, right? There we go. And then let's just see what that looks like if I print this. It'll give you like a little print preview. And we could make that graph a little bigger if we want to. It seems like that wouldn't hurt, would it? And Google Sheets is really pretty good about not wasting paper, right? That's pretty good. I don't know that that's any better though, right? Okay. So you're going to print this out. Right? And then you also want to print out your position graph. And then we're going to actually fit tangent lines on this. Okay? I think that is all I have to say about the data and velocity. All right.